Here we have the privilege of riding the new Honda Hornet, the 750cc parallel twin. Very nice of Warren at Honda, YOULS in Manchester. So take it out, keep the front wheels down on it. It's got an SE Project exhaust on it. Never ridden one of these. I've had two of the older Hornets, so this is going to be interesting. Come with me on the journey. And my first impressions, it's small. The mirrors are very tight, handlebars are very tight on it. Oh, it's got a Quickshifter on it. When you look down the mirrors with my my gear on, your shoulders and arms are in the way quite a lot. Anyway, there's not going to be many bad parts on this. Your legs, I'm 5'10", my legs are at 45, a bit more. Lovely rumble to it. Just looking at the switch gear, the modes. So what we're just going to do, let's see what mode we're in. Standard mode, rain mode, user mode, sports mode. We're going to stick in standard mode because I want to get to know the bike first. Indicator is better than the NC, it's at the bottom. Well done, Honda. What a lovely voice on it. Oh, first gear. Very responsive, and that's just in standard mode. And just by the first sit on this, yeah, I like it. Brakes are good on it. It is a new bike, so the gears are a bit clunky. They've always got to settle in a little bit. But yeah, it feels like you're sat on a 125. It really does feel light. Very quickly up to speed on this bad boy, aren't we? There's no, the clutch on it is quite light. Very smooth. Finding neutral is really easy. Now a slender tank on her. As you can see, my feet are absolutely flat-footed. Very, very comfortable. Very light. Which was said already. Yeah, I think this is a bike you would, first impressions, but I've got that view of the older Hornet, and to be honest, the older Hornet, the 2012 which I had, felt a little bit heavier than this, but it was an inline 4, so it's going to be. I'll check the stats, look at the reviews on MCN, but this is what it's like in built-up traffic, and it's very, very easy to use. Could do with I would change the levers on it. There's no adjustable levers on it, and I think really that's where the cost savings have come in on it, you know. But if you own this bike, if I owned it, I would be putting lever adjusters on there, change these levers for like RSV levers, decent set. It's got it on one side, but I'll put better ones. Maybe a little bit shorter, that come in a little bit, so that if you do drop it, it's just the bar ends that are being hit, not the end of the levers themselves. Quite a long way away. I mean, I've got average size hands, I've not got massive hands. I don't take the Hornet onto the motorway. Town riding's fantastic with it, it's really light and nimble. That's lovely cool air that's coming in now. So what we like for filtering on it. Well, it feels a lot smaller than the which it is, the NC for filtering. Really good for filtering. Nice now handlebars on it. A little bit lighter through traffic. And Warren did say to me, you will absolutely love the bike. He did say not as much as the NC, but I think he's quite correct, to be honest. Let's just nip across here and that across here. Make sure nothing's coming there. And that's how good it is for filtering. He's a beast of a bike for filtering. Wonderful. Well impressed with it. And she pulls. She's certainly got a little bit of oomph about her, that's for without any doubt whatsoever. And the Quickshifter is really smooth on it. Now, is it an up and down one? Yeah, it looks as though it is. Yeah, it is. So the Quickshifter is up and down. The seat is wonderful on it. You can push back a little bit and it pushes into your coccyx bone at the back. So it's got a nice little lump on it. Really nice bike. The instruments on it are really impressed with. Dead easy to use. Honda, they're better than the NCs. You need to put this sort of thing on the NC, to be honest. But even though they look the same size, they're more gentle to press. Motorway, we're doing 57 now, as you can see. You've got a lot of wind pressure on you, round your chest, round your arms, round your neck. It's weird though, above the head to the top of it, there's not that much there. Well, it wouldn't affect your riding. I mean, sit forward a bit and you could either slouch a little bit and sit up. Your arms are really nicely placed. Like I say, you could put a set of bar risers on this, you'd be back a little bit. But you know, this bike probably isn't designed for that. It's designed to sit forward, it's designed to sit the twisters. Really lovely bike. Onto the into Earlham. Lovely little bit. Bike you could definitely push as hard as you wanted on it. The clutch biting part is about halfway. And to be quite honest, it's like a flying sticky paper. It definitely grips for fun. Got a lovely throaty voice about it. The pickup on it, that's in second gear. Oh, fourth gear. So you do pick up at fourth gear, that's untrue. It's very quick. I never noticed. There's your gear. Select on the right hand side on it. We'll go through that actually. We will go through the menu on it. As I say, this is my first part of the ride on it. I've got it for a full day. In terms of, I think you could quite easily commute on this easily every day. I think if you was taller, if you were a tall chap, if you had like 32-inch legs, long legs, I think maybe you would struggle a little bit. With mine 29 to 30-inch legs, I think you're quite comfy on it, to be honest. More than that, you'd be set up quite high. Suspension on it is really nice. It really does go over the bumps really well. Sixth gear, 50 mile an hour. A little bit of a judder, but you'd expect that. 45, you're still 6th gear. Brakes are really good. Brakes are really, really good on it. Yeah, I do like it. I do like this bike. I don't think it's as much a hooligan bike as what people would say it is, but I don't know. Maybe it is. Just maybe it is. Maybe it's one of them bikes that you will lose your license on very quickly. So you can have a leisurely ride on it, or you can have lots of fun. A little spin down the nice B roads. Just watch our speeds down there. Going through a nice little village here. And even at slow speeds, it's quite a lovely handling bike, to be honest. Normally bikes don't like 30 mile an hour. This is it's quite good. We'll just and there we go. That quick shifter on it is really, really it's silky smooth, that quick shifter on it. It is really, really good. Don't even have to touch the clutch. I rode a while back, an MT which had a quick shifter on it, and it weren't anywhere near as smooth as that is. And the engine braking on it is really good as well. Got a lovely, lovely motor. Honda, you've done a cracking job on this. Now, like I say, you're having a little play now and again. I like it now and again, but it's more about the ride. And this bike has got ample pull power that you need. You know, if you're getting 1000cc, that is probably a bit more torquey. You'll keep up with it on this with that absolutely no grief at all. And that exhaust makes a lovely burble out of it. Wonderful, wonderful little tool. As I say, even now, look at that, 5 miles an hour. And this is a lot lighter than the NT. Normally when you get a really light bike and you come to slow down like this, that you're juddering all over the show trying to get your balance. Absolutely no grief at all. Very balanced bike. It's got plenty of grunt. Right at that, my lovely tubers, part 1 of my first ride on it from YOULS in Manchester. Thank you, YOULS, for loaning me this wonderful bike. We'll see what she's like out in the real open roads. See what she's like with a couple of hours on it riding. You know, this is a 30-minute ride. 30-minute rides are always going to be nice. Let's see what she's like with 6 hours in the seat, and then I'll give you a verdict of what I really think of the Honda Hornet, the new one. Right, tubers, on the next one, be safe, be kind, be nice to others, and they'll be nice to you. Bertrand Biker, out.